And welcome back to the Morning Blend, where we're cooking with Thunder Bay Grille. Well, we often think of mac and cheese as a kid's meal, but trust me, the dish you're about to see is for the whole family.
This is for grown-ups too, right?
There's a lot.
Chef Mike Stigler is the executive chef out at Thunder Bay. He's got this meaty twist on a classic dish, and it's on the lunch and the dinner menus because he's tired of people seeing the Morning Blend saying it's just on the dinner menu. People show up for lunch. They want what he showed as a dinner item.
You got to give the people what they want.
Now it's lunch and dinner.
We always give them what they want. So yeah,
I love it.
This one is both at lunch and dinner, and it's also available as a side or as an entree. So you can get it either way.
Nice.
There you go. Every option is available.
You're really giving them what they want.
Oh yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. So we're talking about chicken, tasso, and andouille sausage mac and cheese.
Sweet.
Yes, so I'm going to show you how we put that together. So the first thing we do is we're going to get a little bit of olive oil sauteing in our pan here, just heating up in our pan. And then to that, we're going to add some andouille sausage. So this is made by Usingers. So this is an andouille sausage, which is just like a Cajun sausage, basically. So that's made with a little bit of red pepper, some Cajun seasonings. It's flavorful, but not overly spicy. So this dish has got a lot of flavor to it, but it's not something that's going to, light you up too much. So to that, we're going to add a little bit of Tasso ham, which is, once again, a Cajun ham, which is actually made from a pork shoulder, but they call it ham. And it's got a little bit of red pepper on there. It's got some paprika. It's got a little bit of garlic. All kinds of good flavors. So we're going to let that saute for a minute and bring some of those flavors out. And you'll see, normally I'll start out at a lower heat, and then as you add things to the pan, you can go ahead and turn the heat up a little bit because the heat's going to dissipate out into those ingredients.
So all your meats are already cooked. You're more or less warming them up or heating them up.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, that's something that we do in the restaurant because obviously we don't have time to, cook sausage and ham to order when people order it. So we cook it up ahead of time, cool it down a little bit, and then we can put it together in a reasonable amount of time. And that's something that I frequently do when I'm cooking at home, if we're having people over, or, even if it's just a busy weeknight or something. Cook your proteins up ahead of time, keep them in the fridge, and that way it makes it a lot easier to, go ahead and put something together really fast. So that way you're not, dealing with raw chicken in the middle of the week when you're trying to get your food ready for your kids or yourself or whatever. You got some cooked stuff together, you can throw it in the pan, and you'll be good to go like that.
Easy.
So we've got our andouille sausage, we've got our tasso ham, we've got our chicken all going in there, and then we're going to go ahead and give this a shot of a little bit of sherry wine. Now that's going to add another layer of flavor to it, and it's also going to help to release anything that might have stuck to the bottom of the pan before it starts to burn. Can you smell that? Doesn't that smell good?
Yeah, it smells great.
So before it starts to burn, if you can release it from the bottom of the pan, then it's going to have, additional flavor to it because it's basically just caramelized. If you let it burn on there and then you release it, then it's just going to taste burnt. And nobody wants that.
I feel like that's a timing issue. You got to get that timing down.
It's timing, and I always tell people you got to cook with your nose too. You got to smell what's going on. I mean, it's a pretty fine line between garlic that's getting browned versus garlic that's getting burned. When it's getting browned is when you want to take it out. So to that, we're going to add a little bit of cream.
Brown, turn it down.
Hey, very good. Can I use that?
Yeah.
I will. So to that, we're going to add a little bit of cream reduction. So this is heavy cream that's been reduced with a little bit of garlic, salt, and pepper, and this is going to be the base of our sauce. So we're going to head and add some of that in there and let that cook up too, and that's going to continue to reduce a little bit more in the pan as it's cooking like that. And then to that, we're going to add some grape tomatoes, which have been sliced, and you notice that we're going to add those in towards the end here because otherwise they're just going to turn to mush and get all lousy. And then we're going to add a little bit. I know, I like that word for some reason when I'm on here. It's not a cuss or anything. I just throw out lousy. It's lousy instead of any other word. So we're going to put
lousy.
We're going to put in a little bit of Cavatappi pasta, which is the twisty, curly kind of pasta that we have there.
It's amazing how quickly this comes together.
It really does, yeah. And then to that, we're going to add some smoked Gouda cheese, which is a nice Wisconsin cheese, which is going to give it, which is very flavorful. It's got obviously that smoky flavor to it. And it's just really, really tasty in this dish. And then we're going to add a little bit of chicken stock in there as well. And
is that making it not stringy?
Yeah, it'll make it stringy. It'll give it a little bit more liquid so that it turns into a sauce. And when you're making something in a pan like this, a pasta dish, you're kind of building the dish up. So it's really hard to give exact recipes because you have to pay attention to what's going on in the pan. And if it doesn't look like it's saucy enough, then you just go ahead and add a little bit more sauce in there until it looks the way that you want it. And you can, you can experiment and use different cheeses in this. You could use, American would obviously melt really well. You could use cheddar. You could use like a real sharp cheddar if you wanted it to have some, but you could use pepper jack, you know, if you wanted it to be spicy.
Or you could just go to Thunder Bay and order it.
Better yet.
That would be the best.
Yeah,
sit on the patio. Glad you mentioned that. Because we've got some great shots out there. It's a great place to visit. You got that gorgeous fountain and all that green space.
Yes.
Go with coworkers or friends or the family.
You can
Happy
go and
hour.
share this.
Yeah, lunch or dinner.
Exactly.
Look at
so
that
you got
dish.
that in the pan there into our serving dish. We're going to put some breadcrumbs on top of that. Finish it up with a little bit of green onion, and there you have the chicken tasso andouille sausage, mac and cheese, Thunder Bay Grill lunch.
When you order it, ask for the naughty mac.
And dinner.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
This is naughty.
And here's what you need to do is visit Thunder Bay. They are located just off of Interstate 94 in Pewaukee and Highway 164. It's actually exit 294. You can call them for reservations or go online to thunderbaygrill.com. Be sure to get the chicken and tasso mac and cheese because it is delish.
Every cheese sauce or like cream sauce like that you make is like perfection.
Outstanding.
Seriously.
When it's brown, turn it down.
Turn it down when it's brown.
There you go, Mike.
That's the takeaway.
Mike's
Another
the meat.
home run.
You want a little meat? Ask for a little side of Mike.
Not a meathead.
Not a meathead, no. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.